Welcome back. Time now for a very important update. As of last night, although the devastating fire that broke out near Rhodes Memorial on Sunday morning has been contained, more than 150 firefighters and volunteers, as well as 30 firefighting appliances, have remained on the ground amidst very windy conditions still. The fire has caused, as we've reported, extensive environmental and structural damage, as well as upheaval in the lives of many nearby residents and students who have had to be evacuated from their homes to avoid smoke inhalation. Now, joining Expresso today to share a little bit more about the battle against this raging fire is the Provincial Communications Officer for Working on Fire, Limakatso Khalianyane. Thank you so much for joining us, Limakatso. Crazy couple of days for you guys, I'm sure.
It has been since from Sunday. We haven't been able to sleep. We have always been sending teams to that fire day and night. We have sent our resources to try and assist in suppression efforts.
Kudos to you and the team and just everyone for rallying together during this time. I think one thing that's been crazy is just seeing so much things on the news and the media and social media as well. Obviously, it's been reported that on Sunday night, someone has been arrested for this. Maybe you can tell us how exactly the fire started.
It's very unfortunate. I can't go into details. I'll leave that to the relevant law enforcement who are dealing with...
sure, it's an open case still, yeah.
With that. But what I can tell you is that from the moment the fire broke out, we sent out our firefighters. We have field and forest firefighters who are trained. So they were we were one of the first agency to be called into that fire. We sent out a hotshot team that is a visiting team from across South Africa. We have firefighters from across South Africa who have been sent to the Western Cape to be able to assist in situations like this. These guys have been in the city or in the province since December, and they were hoping to leave end of April. But if the situation continues to be like this, we need them to be able to be in the province to come and assist us. But over and above, we also had our team in Newlands. We had a False Bay team. We have Strand. We have Helderberg. We have Mamre. We have another hotshot team that is based in Volvokloof near Ceres that had to come and assist.
So all
altogether
hands
we
on
had
deck, yeah.
Yes, we had 115 firefighters on the ground working in rotation, others working overnight while others take a day shift.
Sure.
I think also what was very helpful to be able to slow down because it was getting out of order. It's our aerial resources. On the first day, we sent 4 choppers. We sent a spotter, which is just going around to observe how the fire is going, if there's an area that needs urgent attention. So we had 5 aerial resources on the ground, and then the 4 choppers were just dropping water bombing the fire, 1,000 litre per drop. For more than 400,000 litres that were dropped on Sunday only. And then we are so proud that 15,000 of that was dropped at UCT, who were able to put out the blaze that was getting out of control.
Yeah, we've seen the devastation there, unfortunately, especially to the library, where we've lost some valuable resources. We know the winds also made it very tricky for the helicopters at points. So where did the fire extend to, and why was it able to spread so quickly? Is it all just due to the wind?
Yeah, most of the time it was just due to the wind, because I can just tell you that on the first day, it was very challenging to be able to fight it from one direction, because when they're fighting it from this direction, it will come towards them, they'll have to move and go to another direction. It was constantly changing. So that's what caused it to spread, to areas like Rondebosch, Observatory.
Across the highway,
across the highway. It even crossed the highway towards Newlands, but it didn't reach that side it didn't go any further than Newlands.
And we know a couple of firefighters have been treated for burns, and that comes with the territory when dealing with this kind of unimaginable fire.
Yeah, it's very scary. It's very scary. But working on fire, the training that we give our firefighters, we always make sure that they are able to get out of a tricky situation. Like, for example, I was working with the False Bay team yesterday, just underneath the peak of Devil's Peak, if I'm correct. And when we were there, it was just quiet. They were doing, just putting out areas that were threats of, flaring up. We were just there. It was quiet. All of a sudden, within a split of a second, there was a huge flame in front of us.
And I was watching that. I was kind of on the other side of town watching that happen. And it seemed like I even thought to myself, oh, okay, we've got it under control. Moments later, the mountain's on fire. Crazy.
Exactly.
Here's the thing, there's still a lot of people sharing stuff, everyone's getting involved. How can people lend a helping hand to assist you and the team that is
What do you need
right
from the public? Yeah.
Well, there's been a lot of we are very grateful to a lot of people from Cape Town who have been sending donations. They're dropping donations at the Newlands Park there by the Sun Park. And then the other people also dropping stuff at the fire station in the city of Cape Town fire station in the city. But over and above, I'd like to encourage residents to protect themselves, to be able to protect themselves from these kinds of fires. Working on Fire has a fire awareness department where we go out to communities. We teach communities about how to be fire safe, how to protect their properties from runaway fires like these ones. We have social media pages. We have Working on Fire awareness pages. If they can just, go and be part of that. Some of these things, they know them, but when you keep seeing them, you are able to implement or you're able to remember those things. So, yeah.
I know we're not quite out of the woods yet, so I hope that the next couple of days things remain under control. But thank you so much for the efforts of you and an extensive team of firefighters and volunteers working on the ground level. We know that you guys are putting yourselves at great peril to save not just buildings, but literally people's lives. So thank you so much for your efforts, and please stay safe.
It's our pleasure.
And as always, we've got to thank the Cape Town residences for stepping up as well, for being a part of that solution. A crazy, as I said, couple of days for Cape Town, but it seems that the fire for now is under control, but we need to remain vigilant.